You'll have seen that I was at the launch of the new Ferrari F-Type. Ferrari Amarula, Tesla Amalfi, actually the Ferrari Amalfi launch. The Scuderia South Africa knows how to put on a show for its clients, and we were entertained by the muses, had some very interesting Chivas cocktails, and had reminders of the lineage of the Amalfi from the California to present day. I don't think it looks any worse outside than any of the current generation of Ferraris, which have a lot of accusations of looking like fish. I saw loads of people hating on the steering wheel on the stream, but believe it or not, it's technically an improvement on the Roma, which had touch surfaces even for the engine start button, if you want to call it that. The Amalfi wheel has real buttons, a real Manettino, a real starter button, and I actually didn't really notice much wrong with it because I was so distracted by the hideous implementation of the passenger side dashboard. So imagine being in a freshly released Ferrari in the driver's seat, and the most distracting thing being the passenger side screen and cluster. So it has vents around it in a little island. I really don't know what they were thinking. The implementation really sucks. Especially because Ferrari knows how to do this well. So if you look at the FF all the way up to the 812, which has sort of the passenger display screen, they really do integrate a lot better. The exterior design was very striking, but definitely derivative, which is where I guess all the F-Type comments came from. This is just where we are in 2025 with cars designed by a committee based on internet reactions. And I'm a Ferrari fan, basically from birth, and this didn't exactly give me goosebumps. Though the SF90 did, even with its digital screens and all of the hybrid systems and these sorts of things, it still felt very special. I feel like the Amalfi isn't a car you buy for yourself, but something you'd buy for the non-car partner in the relationship to complete a matching sort of pair. What you can never fault on a Ferrari is the engine, and it looks just as beautiful as every other one. It almost looks naturally aspirated with the turbos very carefully hidden away, and there's a fair bit more plastic visible than on prior cars, but nothing really offensive, nothing really bad that I can say about the engine bay. Again though, Ferrari knows how to put on a show, and a 6 million rand F-Type aside, the food, the company, the venue were all amazing. And I will be back for my own events in future there. So anyway, enough of that. A few Daytona Supercar Club members were in attendance, and we got to meet again for a download at the breakfast run yesterday, which was out at Platinum Wheels, and took us to Comic Warehouse in Bedford View. I think suffice it to say, whether you can afford an Amalfi or not, the positive and negative comments are the same, which isn't usually the case with these things. Platinum Wheels always has some great cars and always something unexpected. The usual crew with our baby supercars, Porsches, Huracans, Big Macs were all in attendance, as well as a Revuelto, which was my first time on a run with one of these things, and it's every bit as striking as you'd expect it to be. It's a reminder of how supercars should be done, as opposed to the SF90, I guess, which is almost anonymous by comparison. It was also a Mustang Dark Horse, my first time seeing one in person as well, and it attracted almost as much attention as the Revuelto. If you've not been to Comic Warehouse, you've got to go check it out. Whether you like cars, Pokemon, Magic, or Star Wars, they've got you covered. I got a little Revuelto from there, and there is of course a delivery day coming up, so watch out for that.